Alright, ICP week 8, and we're going against Grumm. If we win this, we are 100% into playoffs, and if we lose, there's still a good chance we are in playoffs. There's no Fortress, so Flamethrower is useless on my Tyrannosaur. I'm really happy to not see any Ursaluna. So look, my lead here is going to be my Cinderace. I can U-turn on anything that comes in. The only thing I really worry about is if it's like a Specs Kyurem. Or sort of a Scarf Kyurem. So I'm hoping to get 300 subscribers by the end of the year, so leave a like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and good luck, have fun to Grumm. So they've led Kilowatt Roll. This thing could T-Wave. I guess that's the scariest thing it could do to me. I could always just go Excadrill here, because it can't do anything to Excadrill. Like, I believe it's got like one physical move that's fighting type, otherwise Excadrill takes both. Or I could always just go into TTar to scout damage. If I go into TTar, they're going to get momentum. I'm going to go Drill, because this literally can't do anything to Drill. And this will make them know that I'm not Choice Scarf. This thing could be Scarf. If it is Scarf, it does outspeed Drill in the sand. Like I said, it can't do anything. So it does have the U-turn, and that does diddly squat anyway. So what's going to be their answer here? And I guess Azu could come in. If Azu comes in, do I just go for 2 moves? Like Konosuke? Okay, so I've got the wrong team up on my team builder. I've got my next team up. Where is my team? There it is. Now switch into Lycanroc. It can have the Psychic Fangs, so if it wants to Psychic Fangs me, that is going to hurt Quillfish, but that is my best bet here. I'm just going to Quillfish. We've got the Citrus, so I believe we take it anyway. The Choice Band Psychic Fangs could do 95% to us, but if it isn't Choice Band and is like Life Orb, it might go for a Swords Dance here, because it could start picking up some KOs. I'm going to withdraw. Okay. What is their switching? Floaty Game. Okay. But they are definitely playing quite dick heavy here, which yeah. So look, they could just go for the Chili here, and then like TTar's the obvious swap, isn't it? They could just go for the Chili. I'm gonna taunt here because they might just expect me to go into TTar, and they would be slower. My weather would go first, so they could override it basically. A Chili then flip turn. This could be, sorry, I taunt then flip turn. Just the way they're playing, I think this might be what they want to do. Let's just go for the Chili and destroy my weather. So we are going to go for the taunt. I'm hoping they don't go for the Psychic move here, because Quillfish is kind of important. So they go for the Chili. They just go for the Psychic Noise. Okay. Alright. So that means we are not going to get our Citrus Berry. But now I can flip turn. And Quillfish is quite useless here. So we're going to flip, and I'm just going to go into TTar. This can't do a massive amount to TTar, but it's time to just bring it in. And then what I'm going to do next is just click the knockoff. So we will get a little bit of chip. Just going to Sludge Bomb. If this poisons me, it poisons me. And yeah, we're going to get a little bit of chip. So look, they have to swap out here, because they do not want to take the knock. So he's going to draw. I guess the Hammerot or the Azu can come in. But yeah, Hammerstone, so here it is. It's still not going to want to lose an item, and if it is like a boosted item, that's going to be very good for us. So we get rid of the Assault Vest. Okay, great. Now, I think I just sacked Quillfish here. Yeah, I just sacked Quillfish. And because obviously they're going to go for the Ceaseless, they could just go for the Sacred Sword. Or is it Sacred Sword? I can't remember which one it is. And they will get the KO. So we are going to get the Intimidate, which is nice for us. Oh, we do get the Citrus Berry when we came back in. That's pathetic. So we may not actually die to whatever they go for here. Ceaseless Edge. Okay. So now if they go for another one, then they could miss. Are we gonna die actually to chip. Or not. I'm just going to go for my flip here. This could swap out, could flip on us. It is going to ceaseless and they are going to land. So, now, I could go Cinderace, and I could U-turn, which I believe will get the KO on this. Or I could just go into my Enamorus. Yeah, so U-turn definitely gets the KO here. So I'm just going to go over it, and I do need to try and come in and get a court change off at some points. So I'm just going to go for the U-turn. I don't need to worry about the flame body from Moltres with my Libero because it did not come. That was the one thing I was worried about. Just going to Aqua Jet. Alright. So Accelerock is going to be a bit more of a problem for us now. Because I do not live that. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Manaphy because I think that's my best bet against everything. Got to be careful of TGrumm. The Slowking isn't going to mind Manaphy, obviously. I didn't particularly want to take all this chip on Manaphy, but yeah, there you go. I've done it. Kilo Brown. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I take this. I'm going to go for a flip turn because I think they might go for the U-turn. Yeah. And if they do just go for damage, then it's going to hit. But I believe I take it. Just go for the U-turn. Okay. So we are finally getting ahead of this. And here it comes. Okie doke. So now what do I want to KO with? Yeah. But I guess I just go T-Tar, don't I? Actually, this is the time to go for my court change. Because they do not have new removal. And I need... So we do get the court change off. So they're going to have two sets of spikes on their side of the field now. If they go for toxic spikes here, that would be kind of funny. Because I don't want to swap. So do they get the KO? They do not get the KO. We will live this. And then, does Sandstorm end this turn, I think? I haven't been counting properly, but it's going to be coming to an end soon. It doesn't end. Is it next turn it ends? So we are going to get the Fireball off, and we will do a decent amount of damage to this. And it does chilly. Okay. So I guess the Kilo's got to come in now. Or a Lycanroc to get the Accelerock KO. I'm just going to U-turn here. I'm going to have to let this go, unfortunately. It does Accelerock. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure this will get the KO on Manaphy. I don't know. So it's Life Orb. That's good to know. I'm going to go Enam. Because we live an Accelerock. And Weather Ball in the snow. Does 64. Moonblast gets the KO. I could just Earth Power. So they are going to Accelerock, and we are going to get the KO on this. Fantastic. Okay, well, I'm assuming my Moonblast is going to KO this. But I do need this thing gone because it is a massive, massive threat. There we go. Good. Thank you, Enam. You must have known I was Charti Berry there because that's the only reason I'd bring this in. T-Bolt KOs. T-Bolt is a good play. Overall, U-turn is the better play because they can go into something. I only need this for the TGrumm, really. I'm just going to Moonblast, just in case they overprotect. Just goes to the Weather Ball. Okay. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, I go T-Tar now. And then I can just click the knock. Nothing wants to take a knock. It's just going to T-Bolt the damage. And we can... So it's going to paralyze us, okay. Please don't get fully parried yet. I'm going to go for the knock. It does not get the KO. But gets rid of the boots. And then... Do I just knock again? I think I do. Turn, I go into Drill. Yeah, I go into Drill. That's my play here. They could just go for the T-Bolt again. Or they could U-turn this turn. So it is potentially staying in. If he goes for the U-turn, then yeah, good play. But this is my chance to Swords Dance. He does go for the U-turn now. Alright, okay. So, now I can't take 2 Aqua Jets from the Azu. I kind of need the flinch. Do we get the flinch? Okay, so we will take this. No, we don't. Okay. So yeah, that's choice banded. That is 100% choice banded. Yeah, so Skull should get RKO here. Are they going to withdraw? They're going into the Blowout. Okay. Here is the Blowout. And Spikes, Skull, and it's going to take a chip. And we get the burn, okay, so it's going to take some extra chip. I didn't see how much damage that did. So knock off, it's the KO. It does, great, okay. Now TGrumm comes in and just drops a Draco, I guess. Or Christ, yeah, I can't win this, I don't think. I've got to go T-tar. If it Earth Powers, it's game over. Actually, I shouldn't have done that because now Kilo cleans up. Yeah, Kilo cleans up. And he's going to go for the freeze dry. Okay, that's exactly what I needed it to do. Body press. Wow. Okay. GG. That is GG. There was me just trying to calculate with specs on that. Was an excellent bring. So my mana fee is not fast enough for this. So yeah, I definitely lose the game here. And this is going to freeze dry. T-Bot would KO anyway after this. But we can bring it down to a 2-0. No, wow, okay. That's quite bulky. So yeah, GG 3-0. I'm pretty sure that still puts us in playoffs. I will leave an edit afterwards to tell you guys if we did get through or not. So yeah, GG to Grumm. I probably should have gone for the EQ on the Azu. Looking at the health it was at, we may have got the KO. And that was the important thing. Maybe risked a couple things more than I should have there. Yeah, so if you did enjoy the battle, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.